There we have the combatants, the impressive headgear there of Mark Youngblood. Chris beside him in their return to Irán Bithorn Stadium. And they're challenging the Caribbean Tag Team Championship. Sasaki-san, right there. One half of the Ninja Express, along with his partner, Mr. Pogo, and their manager, Profe.
That's right, Prophet. I think he's the advantage. Anytime you have to deal with the Ninja Express, you also have to deal with El Prophet because you know he's always sticking his nose into him.
Well, he's a wrestler and a very dangerous man in his own right. So it's almost a 3-against-2 situation whenever you go up against the Ninja Express.
This is true, but I'm sure that the Youngbloods have been very well informed of his antics, and I'm sure they'll be watching, and if I'm not mistaken, they probably wish that he would stick his nose in.
Oh, they know him well, as well as you, Ricky. I'd just like to know why El Prophet calls you Nico.
I don't know. I guess he's just ignorant, doesn't know that my name's Ricky.
I guess we're going to have to leave it at that, because I'm not going to ask Prophet, that's for sure. All right, now, Ricky Vargas, in care of the belts there. The fans are ready for this one. They've been waiting for the return of the Youngbloods, and there they are. Formidable opposition on this occasion with the Ninja Express.
Yes, they are. You know, they've been Caribbean Tag Team Champions before and World Tag Team Champions, and have held many regional titles in the States. So I guarantee you that this is no pushover, and the Ninja Express knows that, and El Prophet knows that, and they're going to be in for the match of their life, I guarantee you.
Absolutely. Let's see who comes out first. Right now it appears that it'll be Sasaki-san. Oh, they have not decided right now. Chris Youngblood will be first in the ring for the Indians.
I think what's happening here, Rick St. James, is that the Ninja Express is going to go through their Oriental ritual that they perform before every match. Some type of sumo worshiping or something. I really couldn't tell you what it all symbolizes, but if you ask me, it's a waste of time.
Let me ask you, what type of side job does this do on the opposition when they get into this type of thing? The match has already begun as far as I'm concerned.
Well, the way I look at it is if they're trying to get the advantage by trying to psych their opponents out, I think it's kind of reversing, because the longer you have to wait, the more anticipation if it comes, and you want to get in there and just kind of like knock their heads off, if you ask me.
Well, that certainly could be the case. Understand part of this ritual is the traditional salt utilized by the Oriental wrestlers.
It may be traditional, but in my opinion, it has no place in wrestling.
All right, let's see now what they can do against. Oh, there you see Sasaki-san with the salt in his hands. The fans are screaming about it. Right now, they could probably use that salt to hamper Chris Youngblood, and that's what he's trying to do, Ricky.
Yes, he's trying to do that, and the referee, well aware of the situation, has got it under control. That's what makes Ricky Vargas one of the troubleshooting referees in the World Wrestling Council.
I mentioned before the salt, traditional in the sumo wrestling in Japan. But this is not sumo, this is professional wrestling. No salt allowed.
This is true, this is true. Now they've gone through their ritual. There's the throwing of the salt. They take their bows, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be ready to get this match underway.
I understand you've been to Japan, Ricky. I've heard that the Oriental wrestlers tape their fingers for luck.
I don't know about that. I couldn't say for sure. But I tell you what, in this match, they probably have to tape their whole hand, because they're going to need a lot of luck, because those Youngbloods, they're coming after the titles.
Our producer informs of the salts are to keep away the evil spirits. And right now, they're going to have to contend with a couple of pretty bad men in the ring, Chris and Mark Youngblood. Chris with a side headlock on Sasaki-san.
Sasaki-san converts that into a top wrist lock. He's trying to get the advantage. Chris Youngblood holding on. The test of strength here. Both men trying to get leverage. Both men pushing to see who can get control. And right now, it looks like Sasaki-san may have a little bit of an advantage here. Not really sure at this point in time, but both men looks like they could be evenly matched somewhere down the road.
Right now, certainly, Sasaki-san is the younger of the two. Ninja Express, perhaps benefiting himself from the experience of Mr. Pogo.
As you can see right there, Chris Youngblood taking the two Sasaki-san, trying to work over that area. And their Japanese type form of a fireman's carry, dropping both legs across that arm. And I can tell you right now, that arm may be just going just a little bit numb.
In comes Mark Youngblood with a chop on the arm. He's got Pogo all upset. Now he comes back to the wrist lock with off the ropes and a hip toss on Sasaki-san. Takes him down to the mat with the arm bar.
Right there, as you can see, that's good practical wrestling. Mark Youngblood driving his knee into that shoulder and deltoid area, trying to slow Sasaki down. He knows that this is the young link, and he's the one who's hungry, more say than the veteran of Mr. Pogo. And right there, Chris comes off the top with another chop to that same area they've been concentrating on. They're trying to slow this man down.
The Youngbloods tagging in and out very frequently, and that's one of the trademarks of this great tag team. Now scissors, head scissors applied by Chris Youngblood. And Sasaki-san, I think, is trying to get some advice from Pogo.
Well, at this point in time, he may need advice from Pogo Profit and anybody else that wants to help him out, because it's definitely for sure that the Youngbloods have got him tied up.
There's a bridge maneuver by Sasaki, flips totally over, but Chris hangs on. Now that's scissors. And Sasaki-san trying to maneuver out of it. Is he trying for a headstand? Oh my, look at that move by Chris.
We've got you. We're going to get you. We're going to take you apart.
Trying to win, and went right back to that nerve hole.
Definitely wearing down the older statesman of the Youngbloods, Mark. His brother definitely wants in that ring.
That's for sure, but it's just a question of, you got to ask yourself, how much pain and how much endurance does this Mark Youngblood have? And there you see the tag, but wait a minute, the referee didn't see the tag, and there you see the double teaming taking advantage. They're laying some heavy groundwork on Mark Youngblood. Chris is trying to get in. He's saying he's made the tag. The fans are saying he made the tag, but as far as the referee's concerned, they haven't made the tag.
He's just trying to do his job. He did not see the tag. And right now, testament to the ability of the Ninja Express to really mix it up and keep the action on their side.
Right now, Mr. Pogo's got that front face lock. They've been concentrating on that upper body region. They're trying to slow him down, cut the wind to him. And there's Sasaki-san trying to distract the referee, probably to let Pogo do something.
Absolutely right. And right now, Mark's trying to desperately get over to that corner and tag in. But Sasaki-san, as ordered by El Profe, I'm sure, detaining the referee.
As you can see, Chris is on the apron trying to cheer his brother on, trying to get the people behind him. You can hear the people starting to get behind the Youngbloods as he drives to try to make the tag with his brother. And there's Sasaki-san on the other side, distracting again. That's a key game here.
This appears to be a choke right now, as applied by Pogo. And now Chris not in the corner. Oh, he was not in the corner, Ricky says. So he cannot, not eligible for the tag, Ricky.
That's right, but if you see right before that, Sasaki-san distracted him out of his corner. They're a very smart tag team. And there's a sleeper on Mark Youngblood, and this could be lights out.
After all the punishment he's taken, Sasaki-san applies the sleeper. That's exactly where you want him. As far as Sasaki-san's concerned, look at the ringing of the neck. The fans trying to cheer Mark on, keep him in this battle, along with Chris.
As you can see, Sasaki-san, he's definitely putting the pressure on. The people are trying to get behind the Youngbloods. You can hear him cheering, but I think it may be all over. Referee Ricky Vargas is checking. Looks like he's out to be Rick St. James. I'm not quite sure at this point. But no, there's still some life left in him. There's still some life left in this Mark Youngblood. I think, you know, he sees that he wants to go for the gold, and I think sometimes that makes you tougher than you really think you are.
Might be going in and out of consciousness right here. But there's a lot of fight in that young man, Mark Youngblood. And the fans now apparently having their effect, cheering him on. Mark digging down deep, up to his feet. He wants to get back in this match.
As you can see right there. Oh, a move right out of the Ninja Express's own textbook. Referee didn't see it, but I saw it, and I think you saw it
That
too.
was a foul, Ricky, but desperation involved here, and now Mark trying to get over. There it is, the tag. In comes Chris Youngblood. The place is going bonkers. Chris with chops on both men. On the warpath. Headbutt, double headbutt. Elbow. And now chops on Sasaki-san. All four men in the ring.
And it's up here, six are going to town here. Both the Youngbloods are cleaning house. They're laying some heavy chops. They're going to shoot him to the rope, and there's Chris with that big boot to Sasaki's face, and I think he's all but out. The ropes are holding him up.
The referee has lost control of this match, Ricky. Right now, all Havoc's breaking loose. Pogo down out of the ring. There's a double team. Sunset flip by Chris. This could be it. 1, 2, no. Almost had new champion.
That's it. Almost a near fall right there. Sasaki-san looks like he's a little bit weary. Looks like he's a little bit down and out. Oh, but he reverses, shoots. There goes Chris behind him. He's going to go for a roll-up. He's got him hooked. And there's Pogo making the save. And there's Mark on top of Pogo.
I tell you, all four men in this ring right now, and Ricky Vargas cannot control them. Let's see what happens here. It's Chris with Sasaki. Mark with Pogo. Train wreck in the middle of the ring. Both men go down. And now Mark Youngblood beating on top of Pogo. And Chris beating Sasaki. They're in control of this match, but there's just no way to separate them, all four men in at once.
That's for sure. This has gotten completely out of hand. They've lost total control. The referee doesn't know what to do. They refuse to break. I think they've lost sight on the championship. They just want to hurt these two. And they're definitely showing that they're made of it. And the referee, I think, has thrown it out. He hasn't controlled it. He's disqualifying both teams. He's saying that that's enough. There's no winner. And they still continue on. They're not paying attention. They're not listening to the bell. They're not even listening to the referee. These four men are after blood.
They've totally lost it, but the referee, Ricky Vargas, says it's a double disqualification. Therefore, the Ninja Express retains their Caribbean Tag Team titles. And fans, we'll be right back.